Hey, this is your boy the Duck coming at you with another little drill video for you. So some of these drills I've talked about before if you watch some of my older videos, but I just wanted to kind of bring them back a little bit because I feel like these three drills are kind of the go-tos or the standards in the shooting industry and in the training industry. If you go through any type of structured training class, you'll probably see at least one of these, maybe even all three. So kind of think of these as the trifecta of training. So you have the bill drill, you have failure to stop, or what some people call a Mozambique, and then you have the El Prez. So I'm going to shoot all three of these drills and just kind of run you through them a little bit. But these are three drills that aren't necessarily crazy high round count, and you can kind of make them your own. I've seen, the bill drill, I've seen people do it different distances. I've seen people do it, various distances, reload, run to another distance, do it again. El Prez, I've seen people do it with reloads, without reloads, turn and shoot. Failure to stop, or Mozambique. It's a 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. I've seen people do, 2 reload 1. So again, kind of make these your own. But again, we'll kind of go through all three of them. But think of these as, again, the trifectas of training. So let's get set up and do our first one. All right, so the first drill we're gonna do is what we call a failure to stop, or what some people call a Mozambique drill. So this is where you're gonna draw from the holster, 2 to the chest, and then transition 1 to the head. The goal here is obviously maintaining accuracy, but this is training your ability to kind of quickly transition. The concept here, and again, why it's called a failure to stop is, for years and years, people were training double tap to the chest. Well, oh shit, maybe he's got body armor on, maybe that didn't do the effect you were after, so we come up and give him 1 headshot. So it was a failure to stop drill. So again, there's different ways you can run this. I'm only gonna run this at about 3-4 yards, again, just to show you guys the principles of it. But try this at distance. Try this, again, you can do 2 shots to the chest, reload, 1 to the head. So we'll just run this a couple times, show you guys how this works out. Today I am shooting my Alchemy Quantico. All right, I still haven't ordered the full rail yet, but I'm looking to do so soon. Or if you're listening, Alchemy, and you want to send me one, I wouldn't be heartbroken. So, but no, we're doing the Alchemy Quantico today. I haven't broke her out for a while, so decided to break her out of the safe today, and we're gonna see how she runs. So again, this is a on the beep, 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. So we'll run this a couple times and we'll see how we do. All right, I believe I am in camera. Yes, I am. So let's get loaded up. So on the beep, 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. All right, let's do it a couple times. A little wild on that second one there. And again. And again, there's a reload. 1 to the head. So there's a good example of how you can do a variation of it. So there's your failure to stop drill. Let's swap angles a little bit. I am a cheap bastard, so we're going to be using targets, so I'll mark the holes. But we'll knock into the bill drill next. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right. So the next one we're going to do is the bill drill, and this is about as classic as it gets. Bill Wilson of Wilson Combat. This was a drill that supposedly he created years and years and years ago. And again, there's been different variations on distances, doing multiple of these, but basically it's extremely simple. Draw 6 rounds. You're getting 6 rounds on target. So basically what this is testing is your ability to manage recoil, your ability to get back on target, and your ability to maintain a nice tight group. I've heard different par times for this over the years. Not to give myself an excuse, but I'm running a 45, so we're gonna have a little bit more ass behind what I'm shooting. But realistically, I hear 2.5 to 3 seconds. If you can maintain under that, it's probably a good day. But we'll see what we get today. I really typically don't like worrying about, did I hit time? But it is a good measure to kind of see where you're at. Timers are awesome for rating where you are. So I'm not trying to meet somebody else's time. I'm just trying to better what my time was last time. So typically I can run these at around 2.5, but we'll see what's up. It's been a while since I've done a build drill, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so again, this is going to be 6 rounds. 8, some people like to do, within a, B8 target. Some people just do the A zone of just a regular, IDPA or IPSC or whatever the hell kind of targets they are. Find your standard, stick to it. That's all I can say. So let's see how this goes. All right, so let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I got one in the chamber, so I should be good. All right, 6 rounds for the Billy. In a 267. I had one just above the A box, got a little high, got a little away from me there. So let's do another one and see how we do. That one was in a 271. So again, you get the idea here. You're drawing the gun, 6 rounds, try to maintain the tightest group you can. I'm running a little high, but not too bad. I'm not mad at it. So we'll transition. We'll reset up here for a El-Pres drill. We'll be right back. All right, so now we are going to run the also popular El-Pres. Again, I've seen different variations of this over the years. I've seen variations that they call the Vice Pres. I've seen it called all kind of crazy things. But basically the general concept that I was originally taught was basically you have 3 targets. Again, there's all kind of argument of what distance should they be away from each other. Again, I'm just showing you the concept here, and depending on the range you set up at, you might be restricted to one or the other. All right, so basically what we're going to do here is we're going to do a draw, 2, 2, and 2. So you have 3 targets. So 2, 2, and 2. A reload, 2, 2, and 2. Again, I don't like throwing part times out there as far as a expectation, but time yourself, see where you're at. Try this again and again and again and see where you're at. Some people like to do the reloads with rounds still in the gun. Some people like to stage it where you have 6 rounds in the gun, so it forces you to do that slide lock reload. That's actually what I have set up, so we'll just run it off of that and see how that goes. But I'm also going to run this on my fancy dancy little new Ray-Ban Metas, so you'll get a little first-person view of this as well that I'll edit into the camera or the video here as well. So we'll see how this goes. So again, 2, 2, and 2, reload, 2, 2, and 2. So let's activate my video on the Meta. We are activated. Let's see how this goes. All right, so we are loaded up. Like one of my first rounds was off, just outside the A box, but otherwise all of them inside the A box. So there is your El-Pres. Again, these 3 drills are about as bread and butter, just standards as far as training as it gets. But all 3 of them have something they bring to the table as far as value. And as you see, it didn't take much round count here. All right, I did a handful of the failure to stops, 1 or 2 magazines. Build drill, 6 rounds apiece. So run it, 3, 4 times. So I mean, just those 2 alone, you're already under a box of ammo. And then obviously 6 and 6 for your El-Pres. So I mean, again, these are some drills you can throw in there, still stay under that 2 boxes of ammo at the range, and you can run just these 3 drills all day and have a lot of fun. get a lot of training value out of it. And again, it's something that you can kind of measure and see where you're at. My L-Pros time was 8:64, not the best. I kind of fumbled my reload a little bit, but you know, I don't believe in editing or just posting just my, you know, best time. So just how it rolls sometimes. So I'm gonna be out here shooting these a couple more times today, see how we do, and we will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. We are posting all kind of goodies on the Insta. Now with my new, and let me end the video. Whoop. Now with my new Ray-Ban Metas, I'm gonna start posting all kind of cool little shorts and clip videos and stuff. So again, on YouTube, I'm posting a lot more shorts. We got all kind of stuff going on Instagram. If it don't happen on Instagram, it don't happen anywhere else. Instagram is pretty much my main hub for everything. So follow us over there. If you need any security training in Kissimmee and or in Daytona now, I am teaching in Daytona as well. So hop on the website, don'tbeacitiduck.com, and we'll help you out. Otherwise, be safe. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Quack, quack. Have a good one.